going on, my fine folks of YouTube? This is MK the Truth, DODBENT. Got some good looking sneakers for us to look at today. If you guys are new to the channel, please, you gotta come on and join the squad. Also connect to my Instagram. It is the_truth_MK. Also, ladies and gentlemen, all music is produced by me, DODB, and I use them in the background here as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at what I got today. I have for you a pair of exclusive for me. I got exclusive access on these Air Jordan 8s, the playoff edition. Here's a quick look at the cheap box. Very flimsy, very cheap. Go ahead, check that out. Keep in mind, this is a retail pair of sneakers, people. Then you got your trash bag wrapping paper, also very cheap. And you peel this open and you have the Air Jordan 8 playoff. Now, do I feel the same way I felt when I first had this sneaker? I had these a long time ago, but I had them in a small size that was way too small. I think a whole size too small. I do. Now, me personally, I'm one of those people that always like the 8s. I'm talking aquas, these, what's the other one? I forget the other one. It's like two more of the classic colorways. I don't like when they move away from the classic colorways and go to like those weird colorways. Anyway, here we have the Air Jordan 8 playoff. Now let's take a look at some of the materials. If you guys don't know, I am a materials whore, and this shoe always had like Trash or Durbuck. If you don't know what Durbuck is, it's a synthetic material. So what's interesting about this shoe is, like I always told you guys, even if you see this stroke motion, they have found some way, somehow, to mimic Durbuck. I don't know what it is. I cannot put my finger on it. I need to look it up. But if you look at these cross sections here, so we're going to do, I looked at it earlier. So, okay, here we go, right here. So you see this right here? These two are the same. This is the strap that's running right here, or this that's running up here. It's the same as the strap that you have here. You see these two different colors. You see this bluish, the bluish color. That's actually the real piece of leather. So this back part, we'll get into that in a second. But if you look at this cross section right here, you see where it's real gray. That's a synthetic. Both of them are sharing the same similar overlay. So you see this overlay has that same sort of stroke motion as the strap. And you see the strap has that gray inside, and this has that sort of a bluish. So this is sitting on top of a real piece of leather. This is sitting on top of a synthetic. So what this is some sort of a overlay that they learned how to mimic. I don't know how they did it, but it mimics sort of like a Durbuck with the stroke motion. I don't know what it is. Somebody, if you do know, let me know down below. Anyway, the toe box features that sort of a same thing, kind of does the same thing. You see that right there, but it has a tumbled texture, and this is also sitting on a piece of real leather. So the only thing that's sitting on a piece of synthetic is the straps and this portion right here running up here. You would want the straps to be like a real leather. I don't know why they chose to do that. Anyway, like I said, the toe portion is on a tumbled piece of whatever they figured out how to do, as well as these mid portions right here with the perforated holes. Air Jordan written on the side here with the Velcro strap. Velcro goes all the way around. You got the tumbled pieces on the inside of the circle up here, and you pull these out to adjust the straps. 23 on the strap right here. You got some schmutz, and keep in mind this will be a lint magnet. You got the chenille up at the top right there with the Air Jordan patch, with the red Jump Boy, with the red 23. Always loved that. And then I've always loved this multicolor insole. Go ahead, take a gander. Very beautiful. Then you got the red pull tabby on the boot, and then you got your little graphic with just some lines and colors. Look like a little kid or Drake's son just took and drew on here like he did for All the Dogs album that's coming up. Anyway, man, very good looking pair of sneakers. I love the red with the breakup of blue, then that little bit of yellow. This is like my favorite angle of the sneaker, this part right here. Just a very classic and iconic part to the shoe. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out my other shoe right quick. Not that we need to. I know that's going to be pretty much on point shape wise. One thing I did notice, like the strap is not sitting like real flush with the shoe. Like I don't even know if I can pull this. Yeah, it's like pulled to the max, and if you look at that, you see that's not really sitting flush with the shoe. Boy, I tell you, come on now, retail. I think the other shoe is doing the same thing as well. I don't know if it's supposed to do that. I don't remember that. I remember it sitting with the sneaker, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's like it's off center or something. I don't know what's going on here. If you look at that, it's still like bubbled up right here. So I don't know what's going on with that. Got a little bit right there as well. Anyway, these look pretty good. The Air Jordan 8. I know a lot of people don't like the 8s. It's not really a good looking sneaker to wear like casually, if that makes any sense. It's more of a sport type performance looking sneaker, but you can kind of get away with it on this particular sneaker because of the all black and a little bit of color on the sneaker. Nonetheless, it's a dope looking sneaker. Anyway, you got some glitter right here on the midsole. Very nice through and through. Then it breaks up that black right there, and you got more glitter, black, and then you got some more glitter right here. Anyway, this is a very, very good looking pair of shoes. I will say feels a little bit on the cheap side, but it is kind of a performance material on this particular sneaker with the Durbuck, and it's sitting on top of some leather towards the back. But overall, not a bad looking sneaker at all. I love them, and I'm glad to have them back. Let me know what you guys think about these down below. This is MK the Truth, DLDBENT. Hey man, I love y'all. I'm out.